Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Welcome to the John W. Pope Jr. Convocation Arena and the Gilbert Craig Gore Arena for the Campbell University Jerry M. Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine, Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones. Before we start today's ceremony, I have several brief announcements and reminders. Please keep the aisles clear at all times. In case of emergency, please follow the directions provided by our ushers. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with all the exit locations in the arena. Lower floor exits are located at the stage end of the building on both sides. If you are on the upper concourse, the exits are located at the front and back corners of the facility. Our first aid personnel are located on the upper level behind the stage in room 210. Now, as the University Mace enters the Gilbert Craig Gore Arena, please stand and remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
You may be seated. Good morning, and welcome to the commencement ceremony of the Campbell University Jerry M. Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine for the class of 2026. Today is a celebration of achievement, perseverance, calling, and purpose. To our graduates, we are extraordinarily proud of you. To the families, spouses, parents, grandparents, children, friends, mentors, faculty, staff, and loved ones gathered here today, thank you. Your sacrifices, encouragement, prayers, patience, and unwavering belief helped make this moment possible. While these graduates earn these degrees through their own dedication and discipline, none of them arrived at this day alone. We are honored to welcome several distinguished guests with us this morning. Please join me in recognizing President William Downs and Provost Michael Adams for their steadfast leadership and support of Campbell University and CUSOM. We are also honored to welcome our representative from the Board of Trustees, one of our own alumni, and the first student ever accepted to CUSOM, Melissa Davies. Dr. Davies represents the impact of this institution's mission in action, a graduate who now serves her profession and community with distinction. We are privileged to welcome our commencement speaker, Dr. Robert Kane. Dr. Kane's leadership has helped shape the future of osteopathic medical education nationally, and we are grateful for his presence on this important day. We also pause to recognize and honor Dr. Jerry M. Wallace, who is joining us via live stream, whose vision, generosity, and commitment to service continue to inspire the mission of this medical school and the graduates seated before us today. At Campbell University, our mission calls us to prepare students for purposeful lives and meaningful service. At CUSOM, that mission takes on a special responsibility, preparing osteopathic physicians and healthcare professionals who will care for communities that are too often overlooked, particularly the rural and underserved communities of North Carolina and beyond. Class of 2026, throughout your time here, you have embodied that mission. When you entered CUSOM in the fall of 2022, you selected 4 words to define your class in your motto: resilient, reinvented, rejuvenated, ready. Those words now feel less like a motto and more like a testimony to your journey. You are resilient through the demands and sacrifices of osteopathic medical education. Through examinations, long clinical hours, personal hardships, uncertainty, and moments of exhaustion, you continued moving forward with courage and determination. You reinvented yourselves, growing not only in knowledge and skill, but also in character, humility, compassion, and leadership. Osteopathic medicine has a way of shaping people deeply, and it has shaped you. You found rejuvenation in community, in classmates here who may have become lifelong friends, in mentors who have guided you, in patients who reminded you why you chose this calling, and in the shared sense of purpose that defines this institution. And now you are ready. ready to enter residency training and professional practice, ready to serve patients with excellence and empathy, ready to lead in hospitals, clinics, and communities, and ready to answer a calling that is greater than yourselves. As osteopathic physicians and healthcare professionals, you are entering a profession rooted in service to humanity and in a world that can sometimes feel divided, rushed, and impersonal. Your work will remind people that compassion still matters, presence still matters, human connection still matters. Never forget that behind every diagnosis is a person. Behind every electronic chart is a family. And behind every encounter is an opportunity to restore dignity, hope, and healing. As graduates of Campbell University, I hope that you will carry forward not only professional excellence, but also the values that define this institution: faith, service, stewardship, community, and leadership with integrity. Your degree is not simply a recognition of what you have accomplished, it is also a charge, a responsibility to use your gifts in service of others. The communities you will serve need you. The patients you will encounter need you. The future of healthcare needs physicians and healthcare professionals who are compassionate, ethical, humble, and mission-driven. So class of 2026, thank you for the example you have set for this institution. Thank you for the dedication to one another and to the mission of QSOM. It has been an incredible privilege to watch your growth and transformation, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will make in the years ahead. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Amanda Bayrite, Interim Assistant Dean for Postgraduate Affairs and Chair and Assistant Professor of Surgery, to please come forward and provide us with our invocation for today's ceremony.
Good morning, graduates. Can you believe today's the day? Did you think it would ever come? I'm so glad each of you are here. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, according to the gospel, according to John 15:5, apart from me, you can do nothing. We invite you into our presence and celebrate these successful graduates and new physicians and their families. We thank you that you have been present and will continue your presence in their training and careers. Each patient interaction requires your wisdom, and your goodness is hoped for. Thank you for Campbell University and its new president, Campbell University School of Osteopathic Medicine and its new dean, its dedicated faculty, its diligent staff, and this blessed day. We look forward to the celebration from the one whose first recorded miracle was turning water to wine at a wedding celebration. And we look forward to all that comes after. In the precious name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Dr. Bayrite. Greetings will now be extended by Dr. Melissa Davies, Campbell University Board of Trustees, QSOM inaugural class alumna, and again, the first student accepted at QSOM, followed by Dr. William Downs, President of Campbell University.
Good morning. What a remarkable day this is. A day filled with pride, celebration, and a sense of limitless possibility. Standing here today on behalf of the Campbell University Board of Trustees, it is truly an honor to recognize and congratulate each one of you. Your journey to this moment has not been easy. It has required discipline, perseverance, sacrifice, and an unwavering belief in your purpose. And today, all of that effort comes together in this extraordinary milestone. This celebration is not yours alone. It belongs as well to the many people who have supported you along the way. Your parents, spouses, family members, friends, and mentors. They've walked beside you, encouraging you, lifting you up, and believing in you even on the days when the path felt uncertain. And yes, your faculty, who challenged you, guided you, and helped shape the professionals you are becoming. Let's take a moment to recognize them with our gratitude and appreciation. As you sit here today, I invite you to reflect on where it all began. Think back to your first day at Campbell University. You arrived with hopes, questions, and dreams about your future and what it might hold. There may have been excitement, perhaps even a bit of uncertainty. And now look at you. Look at how far you've come. Along the way, something extraordinary happened. Classmates became close friends, people who stood beside you through long nights of studying and moments of doubt. Challenges that once felt and seemed overwhelming became opportunities to grow stronger and more confident. Professors became mentors, offering not just knowledge, but wisdom and encouragement that will stay with you long after today. You didn't just complete a program, you transformed. You discovered passions that will guide your careers. You uncovered strengths you didn't know you had. You learned how to adapt, how to persist, and how to keep moving forward even when the path was difficult. These lessons, perseverance, resilience, creativity, passion, and compassion, are among the most valuable things you carry with you today. They are the tools that will help you navigate whatever lies ahead. Because while today is a celebration of what you have achieved, it is also the beginning of something new. The world you are entering is full of both challenges and opportunities. It needs your ideas, your energy, your integrity, and your commitment to making a difference. Each of you has the potential to improve lives, to innovate, to lead, and to bring positive change to your community and beyond. You are stepping into professions that matter deeply, professions that touch lives, that heal, that build, that connect. Whether you go on to serve in your local communities or make an impact on a global scale, your work will matter. And the compassion and dedication you bring will not only be defined by your success, but it will influence the lives of others. The truth is simple, but powerful. You are the future. You are the ones who will discover new solutions, who will break new ground, who will bring hope where it is needed most. And because of that, there is every reason to feel optimistic about what lies ahead. Today marks a transition, a moment when you step forward from being students into becoming professionals, leaders, and change makers. It is both an ending and a beginning. And while the path ahead may not always be easy, it will be meaningful. As you move forward, I encourage you to lead with compassion, to remain curious, to embrace challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow. Stay grounded in your values and never underestimate the impact you can have on others. And remember this, wherever your journey takes you, you carry with you the spirit and strength of this community. You are part of something larger, a network of individuals who believe in you and who will continue to support you long after today. What brings me the greatest pride is knowing that the contributions you will make, the lives you will touch, the progress you will create, will all be a part of your story as graduates of Campbell University. So as you leave here today, do so with confidence. Step forward with courage, embrace the opportunities ahead, and don't be afraid to dream boldly. Go out into the world and do great things. Do good things. Make a difference. Lift others. Lead with purpose. And never forget, you will never walk alone. The Campbell University Board of Trustees stands behind you, proud of you, and cheering you on every step of the way. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future begins now.
Thank you, Dr. Davies. Good morning, everyone. Delighted to join you today to bring you greetings from the entire Campbell University campus community. We congratulate you and we wish you well as you begin your professional and personal journeys. Now, I will confess up front that your graduation is a little bittersweet for me. You're departing Campbell just as I'm getting settled in. My first year at Campbell is your last year at Campbell, and I'm trying not to take that too personally. I'm gonna miss you guys. I will always remember the class of 2026 with great fondness because you've helped me get to know Campbell, and in particular, you've helped me get to know the Campbell University School of Medicine. CUSOM is truly one of the shining jewels in the Campbell crown. Good people, great mission, graduates who are making positive and lasting differences in their professions and in their communities. You should be proud of joining this growing list of CUSOM alumni, and you can be assured that this network of alumni is proud of you. Now, in my 10 months in the job, here's what I've learned about your Campbell experience. First, your professors have prepared you well. You are going out into your careers with world-class training. You are more than ready. And that should give both confidence and comfort to your future patients and to their families. Second, you haven't just been given your degree. You haven't been given anything. You've had to earn it all. And that means you've navigated challenges, you've persevered through unanticipated, unscripted peaks and valleys, and you've ultimately prevailed. And that should give you confidence that no matter what life throws at you, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. It's worth remembering the Campbell University motto, ad astra per aspera, to the stars through difficulties. Find your North Star, and then let nothing stand in your way. The third thing I've learned about your Campbell experience is that Campbell graduates are people who care. You are people who care. And in a world where empathy is in short supply, you have it in abundance. Campbell was founded on a mission to serve the underserved, and you are the answer to that calling. Our world doesn't just need more doctors. It needs more Campbell doctors. Healers who treat the whole person, body and spirit, with the empathy and the faith that defines our community. Graduates, what else do we know about you? We know that you are brilliant. We know that you are all rising stars. We know you have the future and the world at your fingertips. Embrace and enjoy this great moment of potential. Don't be burdened too much, too soon by the weight of responsibility and expectation. But do keep in mind that your blessings of brilliance mean that people will soon begin to look to you, to lead, to serve, to do the right thing, and to set examples for others. Much will be demanded. Much will be asked. Don't wilt and don't waver in the face of those expectations. Rise to them and deliver your best. You know, life comes with a significant dose of stress and anxiety and pressure. Let me just encourage you to take it as a compliment that somebody at some point, a professor, a patient, a pastor, a friend, will look you in the eye and let you know that much is expected of you. Now, in just a few moments, I will have the honor and the responsibility of conferring upon you the degree to which you have aspired and worked, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereunto. But before officially conferring the various degrees, it is my duty and it is my privilege to convey the university's charge to you. And while we celebrate the joy of this moment, I want you each to remember that you have a solemn responsibility to make a positive and lasting difference in the lives of others. Campbell is a private university, but we have a very public mission. And so I charge each of you to apply the knowledge and the skills that you have developed here to help improve the lives of others, to lift up the communities in which you live and work, and to advance not just the quality of health care, but to also advance the causes of peace and understanding in all that you do. Be unapologetic in sharing the values that you hold dear. Be bold and ambitious, but carry yourself with humility and grace. Be brave in your defense of what is good, what is right, and what is noble in this world. Do these things, my friends, and you will successfully carry out the mission you have been blessed to receive. Do these things, and you will bring credit not only to yourself, but to Campbell University. Do these things, and I know that you will each make us all very, very proud. So to each of you, I commend you on your accomplishments, and on behalf of the entire university family, I congratulate you. We share in the happiness of this moment, and we wish for you a life filled with professional and personal successes. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless you this day and all the days of your lives. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Davies and President Downs. At this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce our commencement speaker today, Dr. Robert Kane. I've had the privilege of knowing Dr. Kane for nearly 25 years, dating back to my time as a student and resident at The Ohio University Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine. During those formative years, he not only taught me the science and practice of internal medicine, but also modeled what it means to lead with integrity, to invest in others, and to pursue both personal and professional growth with purpose. Dr. Kane has been for me and for so many others a role model, a mentor, and a trusted friend. Today, he serves as the president and CEO of the American Association of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine, representing osteopathic medical schools across the country and helping to shape the future of osteopathic medical education for a growing and increasingly impactful physician workforce. His leadership extends nationally across the health professions, where he continues to advocate for collaboration, innovation, and the development of a healthcare workforce prepared to meet the needs of our communities. But beyond his impressive credentials as an educator, a physician, and a national leader, what I appreciate most about Dr. Kane is his unwavering commitment to people, to students, to trainees, and to the profession of osteopathic medicine. It is especially meaningful for me personally to have the opportunity to welcome someone who has had such a profound impact on my own journey and to share him with you, our graduates, at this important moment in yours. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Robert Kane.
Thank you. that was an emotional introduction for me. I'll go off my script for a moment. Yes, it was a quarter century ago when I had the chance to meet Dr. Tolentino. He stood out then, and he stands out now. And he was someone that we could see early on would be going someplace in his profession. So I am so proud to call him my friend and to be here today. He's a good man. So, good morning, everyone. Graduates, how are you? Excited? Come on. There we go. All right. Anxious? Maybe just a little? I am. Happens every time I'm up here. But I want to start by thanking President Downs and Dean Tolentino for the opportunity to be with you here today. It is so exciting. What you are building here, your commitment to community and to the people of North Carolina, is something to be proud of. So members of the class of 2026, today is your day. 4 years ago, you arrived here with ambition and uncertainty. Today, you leave with acquired knowledge and skill and a new identity, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. With this new identity comes responsibility, trust, and privilege. The privilege of being invited into some of the most important and difficult moments in another person's life. As I prepared for today, I had the opportunity to speak with college leaders and faculty and members of your class. What became clear is this: you made CUSUM feel like a medical school again. Your journey started as the world was recovering from COVID and trying to figure out what normal meant. But you didn't just return to medical school, you helped restore it by recreating connections and a sense of community. And that showed up in meaningful ways. I heard about the very successful Friendsgiving event, where a member of your class opened her home to you and nearly the entire class showed up. I hope there was preparation at hand. There was the Med Gala, or medical school prom, postponed during the pandemic. It brought together students from all 4 years at a time when people were ready to reconnect with life. And perhaps best of all, I learned about some rather interesting performances at the Mr. CUSUM Beauty Pageant, hosted by your dean, Dr. Tolentino. Equal parts purpose and fun, the event raised support for your clinic while reminding everyone that humor belongs in this difficult profession. These moments weren't just social events. They were signals that something important had returned. And that sense of connection didn't stop with each other. You stepped into spaces where care is often hardest to find, like the community care clinic, serving uninsured patients, migrant farm workers, and members of nearby communities who too often go unseen. You didn't just learn about disparities, you found yourself in the middle of them. Your faculty spoke about your leadership, commitment to primary care and to rural communities, and support for each other. Some of you have made the selfless choice to serve our country in the military. And I want to take a moment to recognize the 10 members of this class joining the United States Armed Forces. You've chosen a path that asks even more of you as physicians, caring for those who serve and their families wherever you are needed. The osteopathic profession has a proud history of answering that call, and you carry that tradition forward. When you step back and look at it, you are a class that chose to serve, and you've shown what matters. So as I move forward, I want to give you something to hold on to when the work gets harder. 4 simple letters: IATP. It's about the patient. These words are simple to say, but they're much more difficult to live, because medicine has a way of testing you. There will be days when the chart is long and another admission is waiting, when the system feels overwhelming, when you're tired. In those moments, it becomes easy for the focus to shift from person to disease, from purpose to process or procedure. That's when you need to come back to those 4 letters. IATP. It's about the patient. And here's what gives me confidence in all of you. You've already been living them. You've seen patients in underserved communities, patients who are not only sick, but navigating barriers to care, patients who need to be heard, and you recognize something important, that sometimes complexity isn't just medical, it's access, it's circumstance, it's life. There is a perception that you can't really learn medicine in rural and underserved settings, that the cases aren't as complex and the volume isn't there. But as many of you have already experienced, the opposite is true. Because when access is limited, patients often present later, sicker, and with needs that just don't fit neatly into the textbook. And that experience, that kind of learning, doesn't just prepare you, it shapes you. It makes you ready. More than 150 years ago, Dr. Andrew Taylor Still observed that scientific research was advancing medical knowledge and technology, but also creating distance between patient and physician. That observation led him to envision a different kind of medical practice, one that focuses not just on treating disease, but on helping people achieve their fullest health potential. For generations, osteopathic physicians have carried forward that vision, quietly, persistently, patient by patient, community by community. That vision matters now more than ever. And what you've done here, your commitment to patients, to community, to service, to connection, that's what it looks like to carry Dr. Still's vision forward. Great physicians are made when they realize that asking, "What's the matter?" is less important than asking, "What matters to you?" That question can change everything because it helps maintain the focus on the person in front of you, as our founder envisioned. And when you ask it sincerely, you don't just gather information, you build trust. And in today's divided world, trust is everything. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge others who are gathered here today as well. Congratulations to the 12 students earning their Master's of Science degree in Biomedical Science. You too are an important part of this community. For some of you, this is a step toward becoming a physician. For others, it is a path into different but equally important roles in healthcare. I understand that you're the final class of this program, so that gives your journey unique significance, because the impact of a program is measured by the people it prepares, and that impact now continues through you. And then there are the individuals behind all of this that I learned about through the students I spoke with. The faculty, the clinical preceptors, the staff, many of whom were identified by name, including your simulation dad, Dusty, Miss Debbie, and Miss Janice in Student Affairs. All of those who supported you on clinical rotations, and so many others. Their work may not always be visible, but it is essential. Before I close, I want to leave you with this thought from physician Rachel Naomi Remen. The most important thing you bring to your patients is the belief that they matter. Let me say that again. The most important thing you bring to your patients is the belief that they matter. Because in the end, medicine comes down to this: one human being choosing to care for another, sometimes in their darkest moments. Now take one more look around you, at your classmates, your faculty, your family, and those who supported you along the way. Think about the moments you shared, the long nights, the celebrations, the friendships, the lives that changed along the way, including your own. Today, you don't just receive a degree. You carry forward what began here: a commitment to care, a commitment to connection, and a responsibility to the patients and communities who will depend upon you. You are ready. And if your why is ever challenged, come back to those 4 letters. What were they? IATP. It's about the patient. Thank you for allowing me to share this day with you. Congratulations, class of 2026. You did it.
Thank you, Dr. Kane. And thank you for remembering our faculty, our staff, and certainly our simulation dad, Dusty. Great job. All right. President Downs and Provost Adams will now come forward for the presentation of candidates and the conferral of degrees for our master's and doctoral candidates.
Before we award the degrees, a few housekeeping items. Campbell University's graduation exercise is a formal academic ceremony. On behalf of the graduates and the university, I personally and respectfully request those in attendance to refrain from outbursts during the graduates' names are called. We are proud of all the accomplishments of each graduate, and we will celebrate collectively. We have visitors from all around the world with us today, and each graduate's name deserves to be heard. We will provide ample opportunity for a shared celebration at the appropriate time, and I thank you in advance for this request. As is a tradition at Campbell, we would also like to ask the family members and friends to please stand when your graduate's name is called so that you may be recognized. All degrees for those persons whose names are listed in the program will be called. The degrees for graduates not present will be granted in absentia. Will all the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Science and all of the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine please stand? At this time, President William Downs will confer upon you the degrees as presented in the graduation program. You will then present yourself by the appropriate degrees as you are recognized. Dr. Downs, upon the recommendation of the Dean and the faculty of the Campbell University Jerry M. Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine and the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost of the University, we hereby present the candidates for the degrees as presented in the graduation program.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, and the Dean and the faculty of the Campbell University Jerry M. Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences or the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Adams and President Downs. Dr. Max Toller, Assistant Professor of Anatomy and Academic Officer for the MSBS program, will now come forward to announce our MSBS program graduates as our faculty move to their designated locations.
Good morning, everyone. Will the graduates with the degree Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences please stand and come forward to be hooded and receive your diploma? Graduates will be hooded by Dr. Bonnie Brinsky, Assistant Dean of Biomedical Affairs and Associate Professor of Pathology. All graduates' names will be announced. Desiree Bird. Deja Jolene Cooper. Ariel Brianna Cuevas. Broderick Kearney. Maria Alejandra Echeverri, cum laude. Hayden M. Green. Victoria Hansen, summa cum laude. Alexis Jones. Allison Nicole Kidd, summa cum laude. Madison Elise Lawrence, cum laude. Chelsea Lennon, magna cum laude. Hannah Ruiz. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause as we congratulate these graduates. Dr. James Powers, Vice Dean for Academic Affairs and Professor of Emergency Medicine, will now come forward to acknowledge our Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree graduates. Thank you very much.
Good morning. That was better. You warmed them up, Dr. Kane. That was good. Congratulations to our MSBS graduates, and thanks, Dr. Toller and Dr. Brinsky. Sorry, this thing's flapping me in the face. You guys look happy. That's good. I never saw this many people in my lectures. It's good. Okay, I better get going here. So, all graduates today being hooded today will have completed their degree requirements on or before June 30th and will be introduced for the first time as doctor at today's ceremony. So will the first row of graduates with the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine please stand and come forward to be hooded and receive your diploma? Oh, they're already here. All right, quick. All right, names will be announced today by Dr. David Green, Chair and Professor of Anatomy, and Dr. Amy Hinkleman, Executive Director of Academic Support and Assessment, Vice Chair of Microbiology, and Associate Professor of Microbiology and Immunology. Dr. Green will now come forward to announce the first group of graduates.
Graduates will be hooded by Dr. James Powers and Dr. Robert Terryberry, Senior Associate Dean for Biomedical Affairs and Professor of Anatomy. All graduates' names will be announced today. Dr. Nesreen Abu Khalaf. Dr. Bradley Adcock, magna cum laude. Dr. Gregory Allen, cum laude. Dr. Indy Aronson, cum laude, will be hooded by his cousin, Dr. Greg Zimmerman. Dr. Cheryl Ann Asante, cum laude, will be hooded by her brother and QSOM alum, Dr. Robert Asante. Dr. Manor Azar, magna cum laude. Dr. Megan Lee Basco, magna cum laude. Dr. Christopher Bennett. Dr. Arti Balani will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Neeraj Balani. Dr. Anastasia Irina Bielik, cum laude. Dr. Allison Renee Blanchard, cum laude. Dr. Cindy Bolt, magna cum laude. Dr. Andrew Botros, cum laude. Dr. Robert Judson Brown, summa cum laude. Will be hooded by his brother and CUSOM alum, Dr. Mitchell Brown. Dr. Scott Buchanan will be hooded by his uncle, Dr. Phil Detella. Dr. William Kagetsu Bukowski, magna cum laude. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Tim Bukowski, and his mother, Dr. Naomi Kagetsu. Dr. Daniel James Burkhead, magna cum laude. Dr. Mark Bushhouse, magna cum laude. Dr. Terry Bustani, cum laude. Dr. Gavin Paul Campbell, summa cum laude. Dr. Emily Carletto, magna cum laude. Dr. Kaylee Mariah Guzman Carmen, magna cum laude. Dr. Christian Jesus Castillo, magna cum laude. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Jesus Castillo. Dr. Ashlyn Amish Chauhan. Will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Emmett Chauhan. Dr. Ariella Christian. Dr. David Starr Cole, cum laude. Dr. Harold Downey Coley IV, cum laude. Dr. Ashlyn Cribbs. Dr. Connor Krull, cum laude. Dr. Taylor Eden Cunningham, magna cum laude. Dr. Anna Kerper D'Agostino, magna cum laude. Dr. Jonathan Snow Daniels. Will be hooded by his uncle, Dr. Andrew Peterson. Dr. Turner James Donlin, cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Dasher. Dr. Dasher earned his Juris Doctor from Campbell University, Wiggins School of Law in 2024, and is the first graduate to earn both a JD and DO from Campbell University. Dr. Hallie Dunning. Dr. Avery Eaton, magna cum laude. Dr. Evan Egeman, magna cum laude. Dr. Isabella Eisenberg, magna cum laude. Dr. Anika Elahi, cum laude. Dr. Justin Elchek, magna cum laude. Dr. Elizabeth Daniels Enright, summa cum laude. Dr. Nicole Fedotova, cum laude. Dr. Alexandra Sasha Ray Flint, magna cum laude. Dr. Carlton Austin Foley, summa cum laude. Dr. Emma Fullett. Dr. Abigail Garman. Dr. Alex Jerez, cum laude. Dr. Rachel Marie Grant, cum laude. Dr. James Matthew Delaney Greenwell, magna cum laude. Dr. Savannah Griffin, summa cum laude. Will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Mary Helen Witt. Dr. Anjali Kumari Gupta, summa cum laude. Will be hooded by her brother and QSOM alum, Dr. Nitin Gupta, and his fiancée and QSOM alum, Dr. Corinne O'Brien. Dr. Matthew Gwynn, summa cum laude. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Michael Gwynn. Dr. Raza Hamdani, cum laude. Will be hooded by his uncle, Dr. Ali Taki. Dr. Allison Marie Hardin, cum laude. Dr. Christina Michelle Hardin, cum laude. Dr. Christopher Stephen Henson, magna cum laude. Dr. Melissa Henson. Dr. Zach Harrow, magna cum laude. Dr. Christian Everett Hoke. Dr. Brody Hydro, magna cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Iskander. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Rudolph Iskander. Dr. Eleanor Johnson, summa cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Braun Uhas, cum laude. Dr. William Edward Kerr, cum laude. Dr. Austin Kinney, cum laude. Dr. Nidhi Kumar, cum laude. Dr. Shonak Banerjee Lahiri, cum laude. Dr. David Jackson Lehrberger, magna cum laude. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Gerald David Lehrberger. Dr. Joseph Ronald Llewellyn. Dr. Alec Stephen Liederbach, magna cum laude. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Stephen Liederbach. Dr. Catherine Linskug. Will be hooded by her father, Dr. Dwayne Henyon. Dr. Philip Long, cum laude. Will be hooded by his father, Dr. Steve Long. Dr. Lara Maher. Will be hooded by her brother and QSOM alum, Dr. Yanal Maher. Dr. Lauren Merchant, magna cum laude. Dr. Megan Lynn Mills.
Dr. Samantha Taylor Mills, cum laude. Dr. Manisha Mishra, cum laude, will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Anita Mishra. Dr. Marissa Moffett. Dr. Abdul Rahman Mohammed will be hooded by his father-in-law, Dr. Mohammed Wasim Kogsi. Dr. Caroline Montgomery, summa cum laude, will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Lynn Barda. Dr. David Morgan, cum laude. Dr. Matthew Gordon Mowry, cum laude, will be hooded by his father, Dr. Gordon Mowry, and his mother, Dr. Margaret Mowry. Dr. Harrison Moy. Dr. Cole Mueller, summa cum laude, will be hooded by his father, Dr. Joseph Mueller. Dr. Erin Megan Murray, cum laude. Dr. Srinidhi Gopala Krishnan Nair, cum laude. Dr. Nainika Nandigama, cum laude.
Dr. Mohammed Yusuf Nawaz, cum laude, will be hooded by his father-in-law, Dr. Adnan Siddiqui. Dr. Morgan Rita Nelson, cum laude. Dr. Robinson Wynn, cum laude. Dr. Cameron Nagel, magna cum laude, will be hooded by her sister and CUSUM alum, Dr. Jordan Nagel. Dr. Danielle Renee Oganowski, cum laude. Dr. Claire O'Neill will be hooded by her sister, Dr. Ann O'Neill Dudak. Dr. Jacob Garcia Ortega, cum laude. Dr. Callista Osley. Dr. Manisha Palakirthi, cum laude, will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Hema Palakirthi. Dr. Everett Bernard Hancock V. Dr. Jana Parikh, magna cum laude, will be hooded by her grandfather, Dr. Harivadan Parikh. Dr. Maya Parvathaneni, cum laude. Dr. Ashay Patel, cum laude, will be hooded by his cousins, Dr. Yura Chokshi and Dr. Yoshul Chokshi. Dr. Meet Patel, magna cum laude. Dr. Neil Patel, cum laude. Dr. Ranita Anil Kumar Patel, magna cum laude. Dr. Siddharth Patil, magna cum laude. Dr. Evan Peck, magna cum laude. Dr. Brianna Perdue, cum laude. Dr. Sean Michael Pitts will be hooded by his father, Dr. Gary Pitts. Dr. Chase Poulsen II, magna cum laude. Dr. Camden Avery Powers, magna cum laude. Will be hooded by her father, Dr. David Powers. Dr. Christopher Reynolds, magna cum laude. Dr. Mary Richfield, magna cum laude. Dr. Jacob Ritter, cum laude. Dr. Sheila Marie Chankoko Romanek. Dr. Iris Marianne Salswatch, cum laude. Dr. Paul Scott, magna cum laude. Dr. Peter James Sells, magna cum laude. Dr. Kushmi Nitesh Shah, cum laude. Dr. Mishal Kareem Siddiqui will be hooded by her father, Dr. Adnan Siddiqui. Dr. Arashpreet Singh. Dr. Alexandra Sobish, cum laude. Dr. Siki Sung, magna cum laude. Dr. Ryan Sparks, magna cum laude, will be hooded by his father, Dr. De'Eric Sparks. Dr. Bryce Sprinkle, cum laude. Dr. Brianna Jean Stempniak will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Ryan Stempniak. Dr. Aubrey Stevens, cum laude, will be hooded by her husband and CUSUM inaugural class alum, Dr. Patrick Stevens. Dr. Kathy Tang, magna cum laude. Dr. Jillian Nicole Taylor, magna cum laude. Dr. Ryan Jefferson Taylor, cum laude. Dr. Namitha Mary Thomas, magna cum laude. Dr. Robert Willis Thornhill, magna cum laude. Dr. Ashani Sanjay Tingre, summa cum laude, will be hooded by her sister, Dr. Aslesha Tingre. Dr. Terrence Eden Sang, cum laude. Dr. Alyssa Ann Turnbull. Dr. Alec Van Loo, magna cum laude. Dr. Jennifer Diane Vasquez, magna cum laude. Dr. Alan Vaitzer, magna cum laude, will be hooded by his grandmother, Dr. Rita Vaitzer. Dr. Rajula Sharma Vamori. Dr. Krista May Ambalang Ventura, magna cum laude. Dr. Stacy Talni Vo, cum laude. Dr. Asia LeRae Martin Walker, cum laude. Will be hooded by her cousin, Dr. Akrashan Kirk. Uh-oh. Dr. Sarah Elizabeth Welch, magna cum laude. Dr. Jameson Brinkley Willis, summa cum laude. Dr. Allison Michelle Willman, magna cum laude, will be hooded by her father, Dr. Paul Willman. Dr. Daniel Tall Wall, cum laude, will be hooded by his father, Dr. Darren Wall, and his mother, Dr. Sigal Peter Wall. Dr. Michaela Renee Wood, cum laude. Dr. J.T. Woods, magna cum laude. Dr. Cassandra Elizabeth Worrell, magna cum laude. Dr. Neha Irabandi, magna cum laude, will be hooded by her cousin, Dr. Vijay Irabandi. Dr. Fallon York, magna cum laude. Dr. Nusha Zadeh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause as we congratulate these graduates. Yeah, it's you. It's you. heard a cowbell in there too. That's pretty fantastic. All right. I would like to invite Dr. Thomas Motika, Chair and Associate Professor of Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine and Associate Professor of Internal Medicine, to lead the graduates and any osteopathic physicians in attendance in the recitation of the osteopathic oath. Dr. Motika.
Good morning. Will all doctors of osteopathic medicine graduates in the class of 2026 and all osteopathic physicians present in the audience please rise to join me as we recite the osteopathic oath in unison. The osteopathic oath may be found in your program. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Motika. As we prepare to conclude this commencement ceremony, I want to take one final moment to speak directly to the class of 2026. Today marks the end of one chapter, but even more importantly, the beginning of another. A few short years ago, you arrived at CUSOM and had a white coat ceremony, receiving those coats that felt new, unfamiliar, and symbolic of the future you hope to earn. Today, you leave this institution having transformed those coats into something far more meaningful. Symbols of sacrifice, perseverance, responsibility, and service. During your orientation in 2022, your class reflected on the challenges facing healthcare and the world around you. And together you created a statement that would define your class identity. Quote, "We weathered the storm and adapted to the conditions, re-energized by our passion for equitable, inclusive, and accessible healthcare. We are compassionate, accountable, mindful, empathetic leaders. We are ready." Class of 2026, you did more than write those words. You lived them. You weathered the storms of osteopathic medical education and life with resilience and grace. You adapted to changing environments, growing responsibilities, and moments that tested your confidence and resolve. And through it all, you never lost sight of why you chose this path in the first place: to care for others. The acronym you chose, how creative, CAMEL, C-A-M-E-L, says so much about who you are: compassionate, accountable, mindful, empathetic leaders. Not only are those qualities essential in healthcare professionals, They are qualities desperately needed in our world today. To our Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine graduates, today you become osteopathic physicians. That title carries extraordinary honor, but also profound responsibility. Patients are not going to remember every laboratory value or treatment plan you discuss, but they will remember how you made them feel in moments of fear, uncertainty, and vulnerability. Never underestimate the healing power of kindness, humility, and presence. And to our MSBS graduates, your journey and accomplishments are equally worthy of celebration today. Your dedication to science, learning, and service have prepared you to make meaningful contributions to healthcare and society in countless ways. We are proud to celebrate you alongside your classmates today. And now, graduates, as you leave Campbell University and CUSUM, know this: you will always have a home here. I warned you earlier this week this might happen. I almost made it. You leave this campus not only as graduates, but as colleagues, alumni, and ambassadors of this institution's mission and values. The world you enter needs what you have become. It needs compassionate physicians. It needs ethical leaders. It needs people who will advocate for equitable and accessible health care. It needs people willing to serve communities with humility and heart, and I believe this class is ready to answer that call. So wherever this journey takes you next, in hospitals, clinics, communities, and beyond, remember the values that brought you here to Campbell University and the humanity that will sustain you throughout your careers. So, be good to your patients, be good to your communities, and most importantly, be good to each other. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and the entire CUSUM family, thank you for allowing us to walk beside you on this journey. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the Campbell University Jerry M. Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine. Congratulations, class of 2026. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Amy Hinkleman to lead us in the singing of Campbell's alma mater. The lyrics for this song may be found on page 2 in your program, if you would like to join us. Following the alma mater, Dr. Robert Agnello, Chair and Assistant Professor of Family Medicine, will come forward and lead us in the benediction for today's ceremony.
Will you please stand and join me in the singing of the Campbell University alma mater?
And
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Dr. Hinkleman. How do you follow that? I mean, that was amazing. Graduates, families, faculty, staff of the Campbell University Jerry M. Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine, as we close, I ask that you pray with me in benediction. Graduates, may your hands be steady, your hearts compassionate, and your minds sharp as you step forward to serve with wisdom, integrity, and dedication. May you be guided by knowledge and empathy, carrying the honor of this day into every life you touch. May peace dwell within you, and may the presence of the Lord surround you as you dedicate yourselves to the healing and well-being of others, reflecting the light of compassionate service and the osteopathic tradition of caring for the whole person. And in the words of St. Patrick's breastplate, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sunshine warm upon your face, the rain fall soft upon your feet. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Go forth with the assurance that you are not alone. May divine grace accompany you, and may the support of the community uplift you. May your journey be marked by purpose, integrity, and joy as you fulfill the sacred promise of this day and live out your calling as osteopathic physicians. May you seek and see the awe of God in every patient you care for. We ask this in your name, amen. Thank you for coming to our ceremony today. Please stand during the recession of our faculty and graduates, and remain standing until the university mace exits the platform. Thank you.